Hello, my sweet friends, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to start a new video for you guys. If you guys don't know, I did want to talk about this really quick, that I had stopped doing Vlogmas because I found out I was pregnant. And I found out I was pregnant, and if you know me at all, I can keep other people's secrets to the grave. I'm a Scorpio moon, I can hold your secrets, I love it. My own secrets, I can't keep them. I love sharing, and I knew that I couldn't make a normal video and not talk about it and not be excited about it. And so originally I had paused Vlogmas to give myself a day or two to be excited and then just get back to it, right? And then within those couple days, I lost my pregnancy, and that was super sad. I had just been talking about how excited we were to try for babies this year in 2021, and how excited I was to be a mom, and how I can't wait to see my partner be a dad. And yeah, it was this really beautiful moment that actually in that video I was pregnant and I had no idea. The video that we were doing, the Jack in the Box mukbang, and where I was getting emotional, and yeah, I had a really hard time where then, I wasn't uploading vlogs because I then was sad. And then I really was quiet on Instagram because I wasn't sure if that was something I should talk about, or I was going to talk about, I should say, maybe. And so I kind of gave myself time to think about it. And the more I talked about it with my friends and some of my family members, just hearing that, oh, this is why people don't tell people so early. And I just didn't like that. I knew then that I wanted to talk about it, and I wanted to not feel shame around the topic, knowing that I didn't do anything wrong, my partner didn't do anything wrong, the universe did not do anything wrong, that everything is happening for a reason, whether it feels like it in the moment or not. So, I did lose that pregnancy, and it was really sad and heartbreaking to, take a test and see the second line and be so excited. And what I had no idea you were supposed to do. Thank gosh I have friends who have babies, and then friends who also are trying for babies right now, but you keep taking tests to make sure the line gets darker, right? And so I took a test the next day, and it looked pretty much the same. And I wasn't too worried about it. I was like, I'm super freaking early. I think I was like 4.5 weeks or something like that. And we had been trying. We have tried a couple times, and nothing had happened yet, and that's okay. Which I want to say one thing that I keep getting questions about, if you're getting married, why are you trying for a baby? One, don't think you need to be married to have a baby. Two, having a baby does not happen right away, and that's okay. And that doesn't make anything wrong with you. I think that's important to say. And so, we had been trying. I saw the second line. Next day, the line was pretty much the same. I took one that night because, peeing on sticks, it just, once you want it, you want it, So I took one that night, and it was lighter. And I was like, okay, well, my HCG levels just aren't as high. You're supposed to take them in the morning. And then the next morning, I took 2 of them, and I couldn't see a line on either of them. And I was like, well, these are different tests, just having every reason in my head of why the line wasn't there. I didn't want to realize what was happening. And so then that day I met with my friend Ashley, and I was talking to her about it, who she is just an angel. I'm so grateful for her in my life. And we just talked about baby things and things that she's going through, things that I was feeling, and just really nice to share that with someone. And I didn't want to tell my partner until I knew more, So then I took another test when I got home, and it again was not a line. And then I started spotting, And the moment that I texted my friend, the moment that I texted one of my mommy friends, I call her, she is like, you know, anywho, my mommy friend, she's a mom. She has gone through these things. Having people who have gone through it or are also trying is very helpful, I am realizing. And I told them, I'm like, yeah, I'm having some cramping and some spotting, which are normal in early pregnancy. And so I had no idea if I was losing the pregnancy or if it was from the implantation or what it was. And even in my app, it says, oh, that's normal, spotting's normal. But it was bright red, it was blood. And it was very light, and I was like, okay. I was like, I was in bed, I was just, I was on the phone with Nikki, and I just was crying and telling her that I didn't want to lose the baby, I know that it was not a baby that early, and I am someone who, I know that I am not a doctor, I do not understand medicine, I totally get that, and I just don't want anyone to misunderstand, but I knew that something was happening and it did not feel good, and so I was on the phone with Nikki and I was just meditating and trying to calm myself down and ground myself in the moment and not get into this fear spiral of what could be happening or what is happening. And that night I woke up, I think at like 3 in the morning, and I had started, I say I started my period, I just had a lot of bleeding and a lot of cramping, and so I called my doctor and they said it was early enough where I didn't really have to come in, but if things kept happening and just X, Y, and Z, my doctor said I didn't need to come in. I just wanted to make sure about that. And yeah, that next day I just kind of was in bed and I was really sad, and I had a Vlogmas video to upload, and I couldn't pretend like nothing was wrong. I needed time to be a human, and whether people were going to be disappointed or upset, I had to put myself first, and I'm happy to be back. I was doing really well. I am doing really well. I'm proud of myself always. My worthiness or my success, my happiness is not based on an upload schedule, So I just wanted to let you guys know what happened. And if you follow me on Instagram, I talked about it, I made a post about it, and I'm sharing it because I don't want anyone to feel ashamed. I don't want pregnancy and fertility and just the desire to have a baby to be so taboo. And you're allowed to talk about it. You're allowed to talk about your heart's desires, and I'm going to do the same, and the right people will always support you. So we will have a baby when the universe intends. It will all happen. It'll be great. It's so funny, my final wedding dress came in the other day, and I was talking to the girl who helped me get them, the fitting woman. Yeah. But I love you guys, and I just wanted to share where I've been and what's been going on. And if you have been through anything like that, I am just sending you so much love. And there's so much that's not talked about. There's so much that I was not taught about pregnancy or had no idea about it, or even trying infertility. So I'm excited to talk about it more. I love you guys so much, and I'm happy to be vlogging for you guys again.